Russell, how much of a shock was this for you?
Well, hi, Peter. Well, certainly a shock this evening when the news came out from Buckingham Palace. We were getting wind that there was going to be a big statement from the palace. We weren't too sure about what it was, but certainly rumours started because King Charles has just emerged from hospital just a few days ago after having a procedure for an enlarged prostate. He was seen at the weekend, all smiles, but certainly there have been extra tests while he was at hospital for 3 nights at the London clinic in central London, and this form of cancer has appeared. So he will be undergoing immediate treatment, and I think that tells you the severity and seriousness of this situation for the king.
Any word, Russell, on what the cancer is?
No, certainly not. You know, the palace tend to stay tight-lipped at situations like this. We had the Princess of Wales in hospital for a planned abdominal surgery last week. It was the King's decision, while that was remaining private, it was the King's decision to go public with his prostate diagnosis, and that was certainly lauded by health professionals. Certainly the palace were very, very pleased for him to put a statement out and spread awareness of a condition which affects tens and tens of thousands of men, not only in this country, but all around the world. But it does seem to have taken a different steer. And whilst this separate diagnosis for a separate condition is being treated, I suppose we won't get a running commentary on what the king is suffering from, but certainly very, very serious indeed.
Yeah, and, in the statement from Buckingham Palace, they go on to say that the announcement was made in order to avoid speculation. But, I mean, it's just going to prompt more questions, isn't it? And force people to speculate on not just what the cancer is, Russell, but, what sort of treatment is required. Is chemo going to have to be a part of this?
Well, certainly, we can't stop speculation, but the palace will do its best to have everybody try to be respectful, and I think that is pertinent in this situation. I don't think there's been too much speculation, across the broad media about the Princess of Wales's ailment. She is recovering at home in Windsor, but it's a hospital stay of 2 weeks. The surgery must have been very, very serious indeed. And indeed, I don't think we're going to see King Charles in public for quite some time. He's cancelled all engagements. He may continue with his private meetings with the Prime Minister. We're told he's keeping up with his government papers, but certainly cancelling all engagements, future tours in the balance. Will he end up coming to Australia later on in the year? It's all up in the air, unfortunately, at the moment. But certainly the focus is very much on the king and his recovery from this diagnosis.
OK, let's go to his family now, Russell. Any word from his sons, Harry or William?
Well, I understand tonight from sources close to Harry that he is flying to the UK in the coming days. And I think that tells you not only the seriousness of the situation, but, will open the door to conversations of, an olive branch from Harry to his father or vice versa. The fractiousness of this relationship has been very, very well documented over the last few years. Harry quitting the royal family, setting up a new life in America, releasing a book where nobody was spared the sort of barbs in his memoir. So there is a lot of hurt in this family, but through adversity, it could be a chance for them to come together. And I think that the focus will be very much on the king and his treatment and trying to get a path for his to get better.
No doubt William is going to have to step up here, though, right?
Well, very much so. I mean, he was due to return to public duties tomorrow. That was a statement from Kensington Palace today. He had taken a leave of absence himself because his wife, Kate, had been in hospital. She's going to be recuperating for 8 to 12 weeks. We're not going to see her in public till after Easter. So it's all happening on sort of both sides. And whilst William sort of caring for his family and his wife, looking after his children during half term next week, I imagine that there will be an enlarged role for him at the heart of the monarchy as the heir as well.
Russell Myers from the Daily Mirror. I should correct myself. I fluffed my line again. Russell, apologies, but it is good to see you.